Well, welcome back everyone. This is a video I didn't know I was going to make, but it's a cautionary tale, or it enforces the value of being cautious, which is something I've learned over the last few years. As my last video alluded, I was, maybe still am, although this has put a bit of a downer on it, going to buy a 300 plus cc motorbike. Now I can tell you what it was going to be, because I did actually put a deposit down after seeing it. It was a Vespa 300 GTS, and a really nice one as well. And it kept popping up in the website that I was using. I'm not going to mention the company name, but you'll probably guess through the conversation. But I can't legally say names. It kept popping up in my searches over a couple of months. It's been a wee while to look for a different bike, and I've looked at them all. I've looked at all the Royal Enfields. I've looked at even holding back for the new Honda GB 350S that we're getting in a few weeks' time. It being now New Year's Eve 2024, and I wish you a happy new year, by the way, if I forget. So anyway, I thought, do you know what, I've got a budget which was cheap, because the whole point was it was an urban bike. So I dropped a chat on their website and said, can you do this motorcycle? Well, not much less than what it was advertised for, but I didn't want to pay their ridiculous fees, probably guess who it is now, or delivery. So they said yes. Oh, okay. So I was at work in Welling, and I thought, well, I'll take a ride up in the fog, as you can see, and go and have a physical look at it, to check for the known issues with those Vespas. Is the rust underneath, like behind the front wheel and under the pan at the front, which it didn't have. It had been looked after really well. Low mileage for the year, so it's a 17 plate, 6,000 miles, 6,050 to be accurate, which will come up in a minute. HPI clear, remember that, and you probably guess where this is going. HPI clear, bit of MOT, it's fine, so it's a current runner as it were, hadn't been stored. Had a look at it, got a lot of help, which was great. There are really helpful staff members there. No problem at all. I'll fault them for that kind of thing. Let me have a good look round, even let me sit on it, to make sure. So there you go. So it ticked all the boxes, the price is right, in the flesh it added up as well. So there we go. So a good bike, yes? Yes. Okay. So I put the £500 deposit down and said jokingly that I had to now go home and see Mrs. C and just let her know that a new bike's coming and that stuff in the garage will have to be cleared, or I'll be parking in the back garden undercover. And so that was fine. She agreed to that. That was good. Cool. So I get up really, really early. I had a lung issue, and since that lung operation, I've been up at crazy times in the morning, 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning every morning. So I sit in the kitchen on my laptop. Something came into my head. It said, do a HPI check, Dave. And I said, well, it's already got one. I thought, well, I'll chat myself. But no, this cautious voice in my head, the angel on my shoulder as it were, or whatever, said, no, get your own HPI check. So I went to hpi.co.uk, and do be careful, there are a lot of fake HPI websites which basically just give you the MOT and tax status, which you can get free of charge at DVLA. So I popped the details in, took my £14.99, price correct as of making this video, and as soon as I paid and was given the report, 2 alerts came up. So the first one, not so much of a problem. It was a mileage discrepancy from 6050 to 6000, and that's basically someone who's being lazy really. But the big flag, the big one, the one where this pays off, being cautious pays off, was a big red outstanding finance marker on it, which could be anything. It could be unpaid HP, this PCP nonsense, this final payment thing or whatever, or it could be one of these logbook loan things. But whatever it is, somebody I do know the bank name, I'm not going to mention it, it's not their fault, I mean, they're just doing their business on it. So somebody owns title to the vehicle. Okay, so what do I do? All of the main websites, legal and what have you, the advice is fundamentally you could arrange a deal, see what it is with the seller, you know, things like that, and make sure they pay for it. And but you know, owning a vehicle is enough stress as it is. You don't want more potential legal issues. So the thrust of it is that all the main websites that you visit, including hpi.co.uk, I'm not affiliated, by the way. You really do need to not buy it, walk away, which is what I did after, you know, they told me some cock and bull story that apparently, or that might be right, I don't know, I've never seen it before in all my years of life, I've never seen it before, that it's industry standard, that there's a finance outstanding flag on a bike. Never heard of that, considering that all of the websites, legal and industry, say walk away. So basically they lied twice, really. Yeah. So about the mileage marker, again, not worried really, so it'll get done at the next MOT. So. But outstanding finance marker on a bike that was advertised with clear HPI is a no. In my book, that's like wrong. So, you know, with fairness to them, you know, they were trying to sell the bike, but, you know, they did process the cancelled order very quickly, and I did get my money back very quickly. There was no messing about. You know, it is illegal to knowingly sell a bike with outstanding finance on it, even if your intention is to clear it. Yeah, I just walked away, and I just gave up on that, and it put a taint really on what I'm going to do for my 300cc-ish bike. So I've obviously deleted any links that I've got to that particular company. I won't be searching their database of 3,500 motorcycles ever again. Their loss. So there's the cautionary tale, really. Whenever you're buying any vehicle second-hand, it is advisable, and I strongly advise, because obviously it worked for me, it does work for a lot of people, you get your own HPI check. Now, if they can provide you with the very current HPI report, print or PDF, and when I say current, I mean very current, a month minimum. Yeah, you know, so maximum, because you want to see it clear at the time, as close to the time as you buy it. Even then, I would still probably spend 14-15 quid just getting my own report for my own peace of mind, especially if you're spending a couple of £1,000 or more, especially if you're paying more. To put your mind at rest, and that you know that it is clear, it's not got a category N, which if you're buying it to keep it till it dies, then that's not a problem, but if you're buying it to resell it, category N's a problem. And there are no other markers, and the MOT history looks good. So you're going to lose a lot of money, especially if you can't come to an arrangement about that outstanding finance. So just walk away, ever see that, and just be safe. As it's New Year's Eve 2024, all that's left to do is to thank you for supporting my channel, my new one. Really love the comments you leave, it's great to have a discussion and chat, and here's looking forward to a prosperous and happy new year for us all. As always, love you lots and have safe journeys. Ta-ta for now.